Do you realize when you worry, you are just as sinful as a murderer? Matthew 6:34 says, "Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own." At one point, I was considered a classic worrywart. It didn't matter how insignificant the issue was, I could make a mountain out of a molehill. But through reading the scripture, God revealed that worrying is a sin, and that as Christians, we should put our faith and trust in God in all situations, which will lead to a worry-free life. As a cross-country runner, I have dealt a lot with injuries, and through dealing with injuries, I would just worry. At one morning practice, I was running and I fell in a hole and I had immense pain in my shin. Due to this pain, I had to stop running, and 2 weeks following, I had visited many doctors and had multiple x-rays. We were all trying to figure out what's the cause of my pain and to what was the extent of my injury. I had spent hours worrying about how my coaches would react, why this was happening to me, and how long it would take for it to be healed. After reading Matthew 6:34, God revealed that I was being faithless. Not only was it futile to worry, but worrying is a sin. It was okay to be concerned and seek medical attention, but worrying did not make my injury go away. The doctor concluded that I had a medial tibial stress syndrome, which is common among most runners. Sometimes God puts difficult situations in our life to make us realize that He is in control. I've experienced lots of athletic injury, and however, this time I gave the burden to God. I put my focus on God and His control, and I knew that this recovery would be for an extended amount of time. This year I missed my first season of collegiate cross-country running, which I had been training for 7 years. After months of recovery, I started training for track, and as the season progressed, it became evident that I should primarily be focusing on track instead of cross-country. The Lord's plan was also revealed to my coaches as they began to revise my summer schedule for next year. Sometimes my plans are not like the Lord's will. I have been training since I was 11 to be a collegiate cross-country runner, but the Lord had different plans. Previously, I had spent hours worrying about situations that I could not handle. But as Christians, we should put our faith and our trust in God in all of our situations, which will lead to a worry-free life. Trusting in His timing and letting Him control every situation that I had has allowed me to seek His will for my collegiate running career.